as well, and we will have.
I'll repeat it in June as well.
We will still have the situation of a possible recount in Germany. So we don't know exactly because it was extremely narrow. But first, let me thank you for granting me the honor to present the progress report. And I think we should start. The progress report generally is kind of, we have a lot of technical references in our report, which is presented to you, but it as well, it is a kind of general debate we have in the beginning of every week, what happens in Europe. And I think the big challenge we are facing in Europe is the question of democracy. And I would like to start with a new situation we are facing with the inauguration of a new president in the US and the implications which that means for our countries and especially for international cooperation, as well for this assembly, as I think part of the bodies the US so far left, meanwhile, part of our organizations. So I think in these circumstances, where is a threat, one from that side, other external threats we have talked a lot about, and we have some internal problems, I think, as well. So in these circumstances, I would like to congratulate the General Secretary, Alain Berset, for pushing for this democracy pact. So there is this proposal to have a democracy pact in Europe, in the Council of Europe, and have possibly, we have to discuss about this, possibly a new summit of head of states next year, which could be an outcome of the debate on that democratic pact. I think it's necessary to have this centered, the question of democracy, as the trust of our people in the different countries in the institutions is shrinking, we have to say, and probably there is a kind of backsliding all over Europe in terms of democratic standards. I would like to mention as well the EU accession to the Council of Europe, which is now underway, which is a long-term issue. We called a lot about this, and it's good that it's proceeding. I think concerning the European political community, we should have an impact on what's going on there. I personally am a bit skeptical if we need a new other body, but if this body exists, we should be part of this. I think we have a report here on the rules. I would like to remind you in the rules procedure this week that we will have a broader youth participation. I think we can agree on this. And what we face today, I think it's unique that we have so many urgent and current affairs debates, and we had to debate a lot in the Presidential Committee in the Bureau yesterday how to deal with all these debates. This reflects a situation of urgency around us. So we need, in my point of view, to find instruments, a way how to ensure that the Assembly remains agile, impactful, and truly step in the developments in the world around us. Let me say some things, as this could be the last speech for the Assembly. For me, we faced in Germany concerning the elections on 23rd of February, we faced a lot of very surprising irregularities, and we are facing a lack of instruments how to challenge and how to deal with this. I don't want to go too much in the details, but I would like you to look a bit closer to this, that even in a developed democracy like Germany, there are problems. There are problems how to deal with it, because we don't have a mechanism to that we can deal with it in a short time frame. We had as well problems with foreign voters. This is a thing which is in several countries. I just came last week. We had the pre-electoral mission in Albania. There is a new mechanism orientated to the German system. So the whole issue of upload voting, of voting of the diaspora, is a thing we should look closer to. And let me finally say some words about the new convention which is proposed. I think it's good that we have an unprecedented loss of biodiversity, which is primarily driven by human activities within an economic system that is designed to make profit. And so I think it's good to have to look closer to us, to have a renewed convention on this, on the protection of the environment through criminal law. So in generally, I would emphasize that this organization, especially the Parliamentary Assembly, should be very, very strong in defending the rules of democracy, of rule of law, and of human rights, independent of geopolitical situation, independent of other organizations. We cooperate, of course, with the European Union, but this organization has to be strong and independent. This is my final appeal. Thank you very much.